Hey folks, wanted to welcome you to, got Josh here, obviously the founder of USB. I wanted to welcome you to a video that I think gets underplayed. I think people think it's a much more complex drill than it really is, probably because it's probably more well known in the kettlebell drill, and that is snatching. Obviously the barbell world, Olympic lifting, snatching is heavily involved in those two worlds. But the ultimate sandbag, from experience with people that are not in live setting coaching, that are not super experienced with producing power, the Olympic lifts at all, is it's by far the easiest. And I love the kettlebell, don't get me wrong. I love the kettlebell. This ultimate sandbag is by far the easiest way, and that's even with Josh not standing here, to teach people how to snatch. It's a great drill, it's a metabolic drill, it's a high power output drill because of the distance that you're having to produce and create power for. And then to create that gradation stop point at the top is so powerful and so important for people. So what we got here is we've got the ultimate sandbag power bag, we've got the ultimate sandbag strength bag. For those of you that are worried and concerned about loads, I'll give you this little quick insight. I've only ever seen in I don't know how many years now, two people, very crazy, ridiculously strong, muscularly and bone density dense dudes ever snatch a burley that had any kind of amount of weight in it. So if you're concerned that their loading capacity is not appropriate or it's too light for you, you're probably wrong. What we're going to take a look at here is the power bag. These are called snatch grip handles for a reason. They're pretty much the only thing we use them for with the ultimate sandbag. Josh, great position here. He's going to accelerate the bag up and have a great catch point. There's no whack wrist concerns as you might have with a kettlebell. I understand that. Being the kettlebell fan I am. Accelerate up, boom, catch point. Gradiate, speed to the top, all the way overhead. We've increased that distance by probably another 2 feet for most people and come back down. But here is the best point. I think, I can't prove it, I think this is the key teaching point on why it's so much easier. It's a soft implement, folks. But here's the thing, the soft implement also has a sneaky backside to it. It also means it has pull away, so we have to produce that force for long because we're actually working against fabric before the load ever leaves the ground. So when Josh jumps over to the strength bag, this is where we start to talk about some of the principles of the ultimate sandbag DVRT. We talk about dimension of the bag. Josh, accelerate up, overhead. Josh has obviously got long arms. The strength bag, you can see, kind of hangs down there a little bit, completely fine, but he's going to come back down to the position. What we have here is an opportunity to fill our bags with a little bit more dimension. Maximizes our usability of these bags and come back down. Again, still working the same concepts we worked with the power bag, but an awesome drill. I highly suggest it. I've taught this, again, in live coaching settings in a very quick, less than 30-minute process to folks that have no clue on what snatching was before I mentioned it, and probably still didn't because they probably didn't listen to me too much, but they listened enough to be able to accelerate that bag from a low bottom position all the way overhead and catch point in a very stable and dynamic position with their upper body and not being whipped over the back as such. You're going to have a little bit of groin pains, but you're not going to expose people to anything they can't handle, and they're going to be excited that they just moved this thing really fast, really quickly into that top point position in a very safe and comfortable manner, and that's the name of the game. Can't wait for you to try it.